Merry Christmas, everybody. Karen from Ask the Spirit Guides. How's it going? I hope you had a really nice day. If you celebrate Christmas, and even if you don't celebrate Christmas, this might be interesting to you. So I am actually going to ask the SGs first if this is an appropriate topic and one to ask the Ascended Master Jesus for help with this reading, okay? So a little special gift, and I figured it's Jesus's birthday, at least that's what human beings believe, and so we're going to go with it. So let me just ask real quick, and then we're going to do a pick a card, okay? And I'll explain how that's going to work. Okay, hi Luce. So I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, my guides and guardians, and ask Archangel Michael to please protect this channel so it's only of the light. Amen. Hey, you guys. Hi there. So I would like to do a pick a card reading with the assistance of the Ascended Master Jesus. Is that an appropriate thing to ask for? Okay, so the answer is yes. So when they go that way, it's yes. Okay. And can we call upon Jesus today then to help us with that card reading? Okay, wonderful. Okay, I'm going to come back to the SGs in a minute. All right. Okay, so we're going to use the Intuitive Whispers Oracle deck. Now this deck is being freshly opened. It has been cleared, let's just say. I had it sitting on in the sunlight for a day or two. And you just want to do that when you get a new Oracle deck, because I've explained this before, but people might be new here. When you get a new Oracle deck, it might have a lot of energies on it from other people who made them, produced them, packaged them, touched them in the mail. And so what I'm doing right now, because I hadn't done that, is I'm going through each card and just putting my thumbprint on them, basically, and just having the energy kind of drawn to me, okay? So I'm kind of clearing. People will do a 3-knock. Some people put crystals on them, but I already put them in the sunlight, so I feel pretty confident. In fact, let me just ask, again, sort of demonstrating this process a little bit for people who are interested. So you guys, is this deck an appropriate deck? Is this a deck that Jesus would want to give the message out? The messages today? Okay, so the answer is yes. Looks like they're swinging both ways, isn't it? So can you guys be a little bit, it doesn't quite look that way from my angle, but from your angle it really does. Can you guys only answer one way, please? Unless you don't want to answer. Okay, so is this a deck, so Jesus, ascended, calling upon Ascended Master Jesus, is this deck a deck that you feel comfortable giving out a message to whoever's watching this video? Okay, big swing, yes. Okay, is the deck clear of any low energies? So we can be confident in, okay, big swing, yes. Okay, awesome. Okay, so yeah, so it's Intuitive Whispers. It's got a little booklet. I'll have a link down below in the description if you want to check it out. Some of the cards, they're a little bit more subtle than what I usually get in color. And so they look like all different. And there's a simple message, and then there's a booklet that will expand on the message. Okay? All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to ask Ascended Master Jesus to give me 3 cards. All right? So why don't I just ask him or her? I don't think they have pronouns, but we'll just say him because that's what we're used to. So Jesus, Ascended Master Jesus, if you could select 3 cards, knowing that whoever is going to watch this video, will be called upon to pick one of those cards, okay? And the one card that, and I'm going to help you guys pick that card because I'm going to pick it too. And so we're going to just have a moment of quiet to figure out which card is going to be best for you. And perhaps the message, I'm talking to Jesus, perhaps the message of 1 or 2 cards could be appropriate for whoever is visiting here, and maybe 3. So, okay, we got, see when a card jumps, which it just fell out of the deck and onto the floor. So that is what I'm looking for. So that's why I tend to kind of keep talking while I shuffle. So is there let's go, that's card number 1. So this will be number 1, okay? You might even start to intuitively pick up right now what card might be good for you, all right? And if you do, that's great. If you don't, that's okay too. So this is card number, trying to think from your end. So I would normally go this way, so you're probably going to go that way. Okay, so this is card number 1. Okay. All right. So Jesus, can you, what's the card number 2 for whoever that message will be appropriate for? Card number 2, please. On this beautiful Christmas day for anyone who is celebrating or not celebrating. Here we go. Okay. Just because you don't celebrate Jesus does not mean that you can't get a message from the ascended master Jesus. And we can even ask the SGs about that. All right, Jesus, if we could have one more message for whoever would pick, ooh, a bunch of them just popped out of there. Whoever would pick card number 3. So card number 3 message, please, for whomever you feel that card would be appropriate for. Message number 3, please. He's looking. He's looking. Okay, thank you. All right. Okay. So we have our cards 1, 2, and 3. And so what we're going to do, because I don't have a sense at this point which card is right for me. So what we're going to do is I'm going to help you determine. I'm just going to put these, well, I'll leave them right here so you can kind of see. You won't need to see it right quite yet, but actually I'm going to put them to the side. Okay, so we have 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so you're just going to focus on the number. In fact, what was I going to ask Jesus about? Oh, yeah. So Jesus, and this would be a perfect opportunity, you guys, if you have questions, we can actually do a session with Jesus. Well, let's ask. So Ascended Master Jesus, would you be willing to do a session with us with using these rods? Yes. If people have questions for you, would you be willing to answer those? Okay, so you can put questions for Jesus in this video, and we'll collect them and do a follow-up video for you. Okay. So, what was the question I was going to ask though? What? Oh, if we don't celebrate Christmas, let's say we're Jewish or atheist, does that mean that you don't care about us? No. So when they go left like that, it's no. And can we still celebrate Christmas even if we don't believe in Jesus? Even if we don't believe that you are the only way to heaven, basically? Yes. So Jesus, are you the only way that if we believe in you, is that the only way we can get to heaven? No. Okay. So if we don't believe you're the only way, or you're the only Father of God or Son of God, are we still going to make it to heaven? Yes. Very wide swing. Okay. All right. So now let's tap into our intuition, because that's the one thing I like to, I'm not saying teaching, but facilitate here, okay, on this channel. So I'm going to ask Jesus to give us a hug, and he's already started doing that. And what I'm going to do is we'll have a minute, okay? A nice hug from Jesus. You can close your eyes, and I want you to have kind of a blank slate. I'm going to close my eyes too. And I want you to just have in your mind 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. And you don't even need to think that. Just see which number pops into your head first, and that will be your message today, okay? So let's go for a minute. Nice hug from our Ascended Master. Okay, so hopefully you got some kind of little hit for yourself. And don't worry if you didn't. If you didn't get a hit, like you're like, I didn't get anything. Then just pay attention to the message in all 3 cards. Okay? You can write down, because a lot of times I will do a 3-card draw and all 3 cards will be for us. Okay? So it's okay. This is just a different way of doing this. It's just a little fun. Do a pick a card. All right. I think it's fun anyways. Okay, I'm going to get the little guidebook out. I might have to turn the overhead light on so I can actually see. Okay, so let's do card number 1. I'm going to show the image first. And if you pick up anything from the image itself, what is your eye drawn to? And does it say anything to you intuitively? Trying to see if that glare is. Okay, so card number 1. Your body is like a book. Oh, number 23. Your body is like a book. You can start leaving comments if you want about anything, if something, you picked up something in the image. Someday I might have to come up with a new way of doing this, but for now, okay. So number 23. So 23 in numerology would be, my understanding, is 2 plus 3. So 23 is 2 plus 3 equals 5. So this is a 5 card, okay? So you can look up what does 5 mean in numerology if you wanted to. And again, this is a message from, a kind of a Christmas message for you from Ascended Master Jesus, okay? Number 23. Okay, your body is like a book that holds within it every experience you have ever had. In the same way that the mind filters your life experiences, your body holds on to every step and moment. There's deep inner wisdom within your body that needs to be unlocked to unleash your full potential. The story of your body starts to reveal itself through meditation. Excuse me. Become curious as to what is held beneath the conscious mind. It is within the silence that we slowly begin to read through the chapters of our story. An intelligence that cannot be understood by thinking, but through feeling. The more we know the full picture of who we are, the more choices we have moving into the future. So feeling versus thinking. So what we just did when Jesus was giving us the hug is we felt the number. We felt like what came through us. Okay, that's what we were trying to do. So that's more of your intuition, is more of the feeling. Okay, so how to read your body: sit with your eyes closed and observe the stillness, sounds, feelings, and subtleties of the moment. Deepen your breath until you feel your body soften. Take your awareness down to your feet and ask your body this question. You can write this down. What can my feet reveal to me? What can my feet reveal to me? Then observe what you notice without judgment, perhaps sensations, perhaps memories, and just let it be. Continue to scan up through your body with that same level of curiosity. What do the legs reveal? The glutes, the hips. I would say my legs, my glutes, my hips, my stomach, my heart, my arms, my hands, my throat, and the head, my head. Feel into each area and listen to the story of your body as it unravels. Okay, so Jesus is saying, let's get a little connected. We need to get connected to our body. Okay? Okay, who picked number 2? Raise your hand. That was mine, number 2. Okay, so let's look at the image first. See if anything calls out to you. Kind of looks like Jesus shining you're inside his bubble. Sorry, I shouldn't gave my interpretation away. Okay. Here's your message. Spacious mind and soul. Spacious mind and soul. Number 21. So 21, the number 21 is 2 plus 1 is 3. So this is a card. This is a 3 card. Spacious mind and soul. We are not made of solid matter. We are made up of millions of atoms, and those atoms are 99.9% empty space. My. It's within that space that creativity and the feeling of spaciousness appears. We have 2 sides of our brains, the creative side and the analytical side. When you are overthinking, stressed, or problem solving, your creativity and feeling of spaciousness are limited. In order for your soul's creativity to emerge, you must prioritize cultivating space and stillness. It sounds simple, but it takes effort to find the time for space. With so many distractions designed to keep us in our analytical side of the mind, you have to set time aside for stillness in order to tap back into the endless space that lies beyond. You can't use your mind to create a feeling of spaciousness. Instead, you have to rest into it. Where in your life can you find space? First thing in the morning or late at night? Dedicate time every day to be quiet so you can begin to listen to your soul's intuitive voice. How to cultivate a spacious mind. Close your eyes and deepen your breath. Breathe all the way in and all the way out. Focus solely on the journey of your breath. After a few breaths, notice that by slowing down your breathing, you are slowing down the body, which in turn begins to quiet the mind. Stay focused on the breath, inviting more internal space with each round. The analytical mind may begin to chatter, trying to pull you out of the meditation, but persist and redirect your focus to your breathing. The more you rebel against the thoughts, the more spaciousness begins to form within you. Now listen to the silence. And I wouldn't try to rebel against the thoughts, because the more you do that, you might actually give them more power. I would just, I'm not sure I actually like that wording, but just kind of think about that, It's just redirect your breathing each time your mind goes. That was definitely a card for me, because in order for me, I've noticed, like if I'm having a very planning day or something, or, too structured or overwhelmed, then it's very hard for me to do something like this, facilitate conversations like this. And so that's a really good reminder for me. So so somebody else, other people needed this too. Okay, so who picked number 3? Who? All right, number 3. I'm going to move it over here because I know there's a QR code down there. You're like, I can't see it, so I'm just going to be behind here. Okay, ready? Here's your image, number 3. Oh. It's getting dark outside in front of me, so the lighting is changing. So what do you see? Trying to give you a... Okay. Here is your You Are Brilliant, number 30. So this card is number 3 as well. Oh wait, yeah, we had a 3 here. Number 2 is a 3. So we have 2 3s here. So we basically have a 5, a 3, and a 3. So if anyone knows numerology, and if you tell me that that's the Ascended Master Jesus's number or something, it's going to be like, wouldn't that be amazing? It's kind of goofy then. Okay, so I'm just going to slide. I'm going to slide you over this way, actually, so the number 3s can focus on that. Okay. All right, 30. 30. Okay, I'm almost there. All right, 30. You are brilliant. I'm just going to shift. Okay. You truly are bloody brilliant. Sometimes it is easy to get lost in an internal world of negative thoughts. Today that changes. How would you feel if every morning you woke up, looked in the mirror, and told yourself, I am bloody brilliant? Do you feel a little smile creep into your face even as you think the words to yourself? I do. I would start smiling because of it. That is a smile that knows on a deep level that you are brilliant. Perhaps you haven't reminded yourself of this enough lately. I mean, this is a message from Jesus. I fully believe that. Fully believe it. Words are powerful, so you must be careful which ones you choose. We often subconsciously select the bad ones and then are surprised that we don't feel great. Think back to this morning. What did you say to yourself when you looked in the mirror? If it wasn't a positive, uplifting thought, then let this be your chance to flip the switch and turn that frown upside down. How to reinforce your brilliance. Do nothing except be yourself. You are already brilliant just as you are. Your job isn't to do anything except change your dialogue a little. At least 5 times a day, 5 times every day, say to yourself, I am bloody brilliant. This must have been written by someone from UK. Because, bloody brilliant. Once you've done that to yourself, tell someone else that they are brilliant too. Share the love and power of switching your internal dialogue to be more positive. I love that. Like then to start telling, you're brilliant. You're just bloody brilliant. So very cool. Okay. So I would love to hear in the comments, did you intuitively pick the card that is actually the message that you feel was the right one for you? So you could say matched, match, not a match, or got a match, not a match, match for the card. I was a match for 1 and 2. I'm just curious, if this process kind of worked for you. Okay. All right. Well, again, happy holidays, and we'll see you maybe Coffee with Karen tomorrow or in the next video. All right. Have a good one. Bye-bye.